Katherine, what is an SBR, and how can it assist those people that have a 21-day DPN?
If you receive a 21-day DPN, there's a few things that you can do. You can either pay the debt in full, appoint a liquidator, appoint a voluntary administrator, or appoint a small business restructuring practitioner.
What I'm seeing a lot of out there at the moment is people are like, look, we got a DPN, but when we received it, we entered into a payment arrangement. That was all well and good for the first 3 months, but we're really struggling now, haven't been able to turn it around. We can't meet the terms, conditions of that payment arrangement. So now we need to liquidate. And I'm like, right, well, that DPN has expired. They're like, yeah, but it's invalid. I'm like, well, that was not one of the 4 things in there to actually remit the penalty that was imposed on those particular people. Why is a SBR potentially another alternative or a better option when someone receives a 21-day DPN?
An SBR is a better option because all debts are compromised as at the date of appointment. If you enter into a small business restructure, you actually stop the interest and penalties accruing as at the date of appointment,
Yep.
which leaves the restructuring practitioner to come together, put a proposal together to
Yep.
the ATO,
Yep.
and essentially negotiate cents in a dollar value of what your debt is.
Yeah, exactly right. And also too, you kind of meet the requirements of the DPN to remit the personal liability it's imposed. And I think what people don't quite understand is that they believe that once the 21 days, the penalty is applied. It's not true. You're issued with a penalty, right? And then you have a small window to get rid of or remit that penalty, yeah? And by doing that is by choosing one of the 4 options that you referred to. The payment arrangement is not one of those 4. So if you decide to go ahead with the payment arrangement and enter it in with the tax office and it falls over, then that's a parallel liability and that becomes your personal liability, right? My opinion as well, just a couple other things to add on to that, is that the SBR, when you say cents in the dollar, it's often much more feasible. And there's an old saying that Mr. David Hurst likes to refer that they're reasonable RSA, and it's not responsible service of alcohol. But the wise man has once said reasonable, sustainable, and achievable, right? Now, if you look at some of those payment arrangements that people are entering into for 3, 4, 5 years with the tax office,
Yeah.
they do not meet those requirements. A lot of the business conditions have changed, right? So an SBR might be a better option, A, not only to remit the personal liability, but 2, you're actually able to commit to something that is reasonable, achievable, and sustainable given the current financial circumstances. Yeah.